don't need you to wait. You can say hello, but I don't need you to wait. Don't need you to wait. Don't need you to wait. You can watch me go, 'cause I don't need you to wait. 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 Bear with me. Don't gotta worry for the both of us. Put you in the driver's seat. Don't gotta hurry in the name of love.
Stand Up by Cynthia Erivo. A very good morning, Malabites and Malapresses, ladies and gentlemen, friends and foes, mommies and daddies. You're tuned into Unico 103.5 FM, the only station that offers you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. We love to call it a do infotainment. It is another beautiful Wednesday morning right here in the beautiful city of Calabar. How are you feeling? Today is the 8th day in the month of July 2026. It's a new day, it's a new opportunity at life. How are you feeling today? The weather is actually is the kind of weather where you would want to stay home, you'd want to sleep in, but unfortunately you and I have to go out there and get ourselves busy. My name is Ryan Henschel, like you already know. They call me Spice of the Airwaves, and I'm so sorry that I'm starting at this time, starting really late. I apologize. There were a few, circumstances that led to me coming late, but like they say, better late than never. I'm here to ensure that I eh, make your morning worth the while. I'm here to ensure that I set the tone for your morning with the best of education, information, and of course entertainment 360. Welcome to the Morning Bus Show right here, Unico Radio International 103.5 FM. How did you sleep? I hope that you had a very restful night last night. It was a cold night at my end. These days I've been saying it over and over again that the nights are really favorable. The nights are very comfortable, so it's very easy to actually get decent sleep. So I'm sure and I hope that you were able to get decent sleep and you woke up today feeling rejuvenated. You woke up this morning feeling very very strong and ready to conquer the day. This is the Morning Bus Show where we give you everything that you need in order to start your morning right, from the weather forecast down to the top stories to the exchange rates, health and wellness, and conversation of the day. We bring you everything that ensures that your morning starts off right. Like I already said, my name is Van Henjo and I'm your morning companion right here on the Morning Bus Show. My job is very simple. I'm here to ensure that I escort you as you get through your day, whether you're going to school, going to work, you're going to your business places, you're running errands, or you're just chilling at home. I'm here to be your buddy. I'm here to, ensure that I keep you company from now up till 10 a.m. right here on the Morning Bus Show on Unico Radio International 103.5 FM Calabar across your state, Nigeria. I'm not here alone, like you already know. I'm here with Obi Thompson, and together we're going to ensure that your morning is off to a fantastic start. Good morning, Thompson, and welcome on the show. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Vine. Good morning, Malabites and Malabresses. I'm doing exceptionally well. I am feeling very happy. Thank God it's already Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so we are almost done with the week, and
Well,
so sounds so exciting
isn't this
this morning.
cycle so ridiculous that we finish the weekend, come to the new
Another
week, and look
weekend.
forward to the weekend. When we finish the weekend, we start the new week and look forward to the. Oh my goodness, is
Just
that
just
cycle
just
not exhausting?
Yeah, it's just like sometimes I used to ask myself, what happens? Like in the morning, you need to wake up, you need to don't think of breakfast, you need to think of lunch, you need to think of dinner, and then I remember that scriptures. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't think about
Me, I
what
don't
you're
dey
going to
worry.
eat.
I'm worried though. I'm very worried about tomorrow because
Not worry, okay?
I am in
If
Nigeria
you
now. Not be
squander,
worried. God forbid.
if you squander your savings, why would you
God
say that
forbid
not to
that
worry
I be a
about?
Nigerian and I don't worry.
You grab, right? So,
It cannot
man,
happen though. Maybe other citizens of other countries have the luxury of not worrying
oh,
about
don't
tomorrow
worry.
because they have credible leaders, credible governments. But here I am worried. Even I'm worried for 10 o'clock. In fact, 9 o'clock, Seth.
So,
I'm worried.
so somebody was saying that well, that's why the Bible was actually made for them. So for us, it's just for us to strive to see if we can actually incorporate it into our own lifestyle, into our own settings, and into our own way of life. But trust me, the Bible is made for all of us. Okay, so don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about the next minute what you're going to eat or
Also, me, I've
drink.
told it. Oh, I
Hmm?
should not worry about what I'm going to eat.
Don't worry about anything entirely, for it is in God's
Hey.
hands.
See, I think I'm not doubting that it's in God's hands, but
Mm.
God, please allow me to worry small because
It's
sometimes
your own
you
worry.
realize that sometimes when you're not worried, right, it's as if you're doing something wrong because it's more like you're nonchalant or you don't
Okay,
care about what the outcome is going to be.
right.
As much as we realize that worrying doesn't solve anything at the end of the day, right?
Okay.
It's just wasted efforts because when you worry about something that you cannot control, what's the point?
What's the
It's really
point? Yep.
pointless. But as human beings, I think we're just wired that way. We're wired to worry about things that we cannot control. We feel like when we are not worried, we are doing something wrong. We are being nonchalant or carefree when we're
Mm-hmm.
not worried. But in actual sense, worrying is wasted effort because
Okay.
you cannot change anything about the situation,
Okay.
right? Just like what we are facing now in Nigeria.
Exactly.
When you worry, there's really nothing worrying can do. If you're not going to, put that worry into action, there's really nothing else that you can do.
Especially when I wake up each morning and I just think about who is the president of Nigeria, I get worried. Yeah, I get so worried that in this 21st century we're going to have people like this in governance, okay, in the corridors of power. I just remember the Premium Times newspapers of some couple of years ago where on the front page it's boldly written that EFCC running after Ali Modu Sharif, okay, over 300 billion naira Borno funds set to detain him on Thursday, and then still on Premium Times, a couple of years ago, we also have that ex-governor Sharif accused of sponsoring Boko Haram, ready to face justice. But here we have the same human being walking in the street, in fact, going on national televisions, okay, media stations to call out the likes of Peter Obi. I don't know why people
do you
like this cannot call out the likes of the president who is currently in charge, the minister, and the chief of staff who is currently being accused allegedly of funding,
that's
and all of that. So
funny
I
the
get
ministry
worried.
like see honestly sometimes when I hear certain stories, I'm like, nah.
Nah,
We are crazy
nah.
in this country. There's nothing you can tell me. We are crazy in this
So,
country. And
like,
when I hear the amount, it's more like it's me that don't know how to count. Like I
do
feel
you
like I'm the one that
understand?
don't know how to
Do you
count.
know there was this video trending of the Senate president, the current Senate president. All of these guys are people who have been accused several times of billions looting and stealing Nigerian funds. But here they are mounting, great key positions in Nigeria, and we ask question, what happened to all of the accusations and all? They'll tell you, well, they have been acquitted, they have been trashed out and all of that. It was all lies and all of that. Why, like, what's going on?
Well, I think it's safe to say that we
And then
actually
there was
have
this
selective
amount of
justice.
money. There was this amount of money he was struggling to call because, and he even said it that
He said that
this
this money is too big for me. Oh. I can't forget that. This money is too big for
like,
me. Oh.
so it's not only you.
Honestly.
Yeah, we have the Senate president also who is in that category. That so he said, this money, Chai, Nigeria. But and then you just hear somebody. You can imagine the current administration of Tinubu. We are talking about over 8 trillion naira is missing in our GDP. Like, and the country is just quiet, for crying out loud. It's quiet, man. This is really ridiculous. In fact, you need to worry. Don't forget about that scripture in the
I
Bible.
said,
Oh.
I said it.
You
I
need to
said it from
worry.
inception. As long as you're a Nigerian,
You need to be
you
you
need
need
to
to be
worry.
worried. Yeah.
Please, I beg you, better be worried. If you're not worried, you're in trouble. You better be worried. Anyway, what are you up to this morning? It's a new day. It's a spanking new day. It's a Wednesday morning right here in the city of Calabar. What are you up to? Are you on your way to work, on your way to school? Are you just chilling at home and enjoying our conversation? Talk to us this morning, 0809 I will take that again, 0809 You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number and we'll take it right here on the show. What is happening in your area this morning? What's the light situation in your area? What is the refuse situation in your area? Let us know. What's the flooding situation in your area? Is your area flooded? Let us know this morning, 0809 I'll take that again, 0809 I said this yesterday in passing, but I think I want to have the conversation, proper now. As much as we believe that the government of the day are trying their best to ensure that Calabar is functional and working,
Yeah.
but I have one problem right now, and that is the condition of our receptacles. They are in a very deplorable state, and I think the government should look into that as soon as possible because um the receptacles are just there for fancy. They are not actually functional because of how deplorable they are. They have holes all over them. So when you put the refuse, you dump your refuse inside there, you pour outside. So the essence of the receptacle is actually defeated. So we should, see that the government do something about the receptacles by
Yeah.
changing them because I think those things should be changed routinely. Let's say after 6 months, or 1 year, the receptacles are supposed to be changed because if the receptacles are not functional, right? If they just have holes all over them, the essence of having receptacles there is actually defeated because
According to
when
you,
you
they are
put
no
your
long is no longer core holes. They are all tunnels, and it's true. Yeah, in fact, deliberately yesterday while I was passing at the one at Marian, when I look at it, I say, yes, this
is
one
it
a real
indeed
tunnel.
tunnel?
So you don't need to pass through the up to put
Mm-mm.
something. You just need to
Yeah.
slide it through the side and
And
off you
at
go.
this
Yeah.
point, I don't know who to blame. Should we blame the scavengers because they always have what's it called now, sharp object where they used to I think they actually bore holes on those receptacles so that you don't have to
Deliberately,
go
yeah,
into
they
the
will not have to go into the
the
bin
bin. They
itself.
just go
Yeah.
through the hole. I think they are one of the people or one of the reasons why we have holes on the receptacles.
Yeah, exactly. You're very correct. Yeah, and then on the other hand, I think we've talked about this several times that when government make policies, they should also pin out some implementation ways to ensure that people do not just deliberately, get attacking government properties and
Go
whatever it is,
scot-free.
that's a government property.
Mm.
Yeah, so and go scot free. People should be held accountable for the things they do, so that others will have to learn. Now, it's because of this lack of accountability in Nigeria system. That's the reason why people do a lot of things. Like you can imagine people stealing, looting, and doing whatever they want to do simply because they won't be held accountable. If not,
There's just this anyhowness that
yeah,
happens here, and
in
it's
Nigeria,
crazy.
and it's really not a good thing for us to really be appreciating at all times and all of that.
Well,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, right, I just hope that the government looks into ensuring that we have better receptacles in our streets because that's one way that we can actually curtail the spread of refuse on the road because now the receptacles are there, but you cannot dump refuse into the receptacle because they're going to pour outside the road regardless, and that is not a good look. I've been saying this over and over again. That Calabar is known to be a green and clean city, and it's very uncalled for that we have refuse littered around our streets. It never used to be like that, right? Calabar was never known to be a city where you come and you see refuse everywhere, and people are coming into this town every now and then, and it's not a good look for Calabar. It's not it doesn't make us live up to our expectation or our reputation. We already have a reputation that lots of people around the world know Calabar to be a place where it's green and clean. There are some people that have never been to Calabar, but they already have that perception that Calabar is green and clean. So imagine when they come there and they're disappointed. It doesn't really tell well of us. So the government should look into replacing the receptacles around the city. Anyway, talk to us this morning what you're up to, where you're listening to us from as well. 0809 I'll take that again, 0809 You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number, and we'll take it right here on the show. Time check is 49 minutes past the hour of 7. And at this point, we're going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the weather focus segment right here on the Morning Bus Show on Unico Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar across your state, Nigeria. This is Done For Me by Friday featuring Adekunle Gold. Stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
Artificial. This ain't love, no, no. This ain't love, no, no. This is artificial.
I wanna know you inside and out. Wanna know what's behind the light. Wanna feel that real love from within. Let me in. I want real love, real hearts. You're just enough to get me through, get me through. 'Cause you're officially perfect for me. So wait for you, wait for you.
Up all night thinking, passing the time, anxiously waiting. You're on my mind, losing and winning. You can't get it right. Hoping you see me for more than just that.
Up all night thinking, am I on your mind? Will you come meet me and change my life?
This love could be deeper. Just
Thinking, will you love me?
it's cold, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you.
Addicted to you.
Click and scroll, I can't let you go. They say I'm addicted to you. Oh, oh, this ain't love, no, no. This ain't love, no, no. This is artificial. This ain't love, no, no. This ain't love, no, no. This is artificial.
Is it okay if I'm to say I'm catching feelings from all the dealings? Am I astray? What do you say? How are you feeling? Is it the same? I hope you're not planning to waste my time. To my surprise, that was her reply. Now we vibe. It's been a while and such a ride, the stars align. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She my do or die, my bona fide. My up when I'm down, she's always beside me. She makes me feel alive, I won't deny. Her love for me is real and kinda suicide-y. She's not the same, she's such a rare type. She's far from plain, at least in my eyes. She said if I cross her, I'll be in the grave or under attack, but yeah, that's still my babe. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. I love the fact I didn't let her go. She loves the fact that I just let her know. Now we're together, it's a different mode. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role. She loves the fact that I just let her know. We getting crazy in a different role. We getting crazy in a different role.
Bloom by Aquila. Welcome back from that break. Time check is 1 minute past the hour of 8, and it's still the morning bus show right here on Unico Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, across your state and Nigeria. And it's still your favorite voices live on the radio via Henshaw, that is myself, and of course, Obi Thompson. And together, we're going to ensure that your morning is off to a fantastic start. Now, we're moving straight to another exciting segment of the show, which is the weather focus segment. Like I already mentioned, today is the 8th day, the month of July 2026. It's a Wednesday, and the weather outlook goes as follows. Today is expected to be a warm and mostly cloudy day with periods of rain, especially from the late morning into the afternoon. Keep an umbrella or raincoat handy if you will be outdoors. Now, in the morning from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., temperature will be around 24 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius. The weather conditions, we have early dry spells with increasing cloud cover. Light rain is likely from around mid-morning. Now the rain chance is around 70 to 95%. The tip for the morning is it's a good time to leave early if you have outdoor activities, as rainfall is expected to become more frequent later in the morning. Now, in the afternoon from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., temperature will range from 29 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. The weather conditions, we have cloudy with intermittent rain and a few heavier showers. The rain chance will be around 70 to 95%. Now, the tip for the afternoon is expect wet roads and possible brief flooding in low lying areas. Drive carefully and avoid unnecessary exposure during heavy showers. Now, in the evening from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., temperature will range from 24 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. The weather condition is rain will gradually ease, but isolated showers remain possible into the night. The rain chance is around 30 to 70%. The tip for the evening is if you're heading out in the evening, carry an umbrella as a few showers may linger. Now, the general summary for the day is temperature will range from 24 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius all through the day, and overall rain chance is high, particularly from late morning through the afternoon. The general advisory is plan for a wet day. If you're commuting, allow extra travel time and keep rain gear with you. And there you have it. That is the weather forecast for you today, right here on the Morning Bus Show. Ensure that you plan your day accordingly.
Yeah.
Go out with an umbrella, a raincoat, anything that keeps you protected from the rain, because the chances that it's going to rain is very high,
Very,
very,
very
very
high.
high.
Yeah.
So
So
ensure that you step out with your umbrella, with a raincoat, with a canopy, with a tent, anything that keeps you protected from the rain. Ensure that you do that so that you do not get drenched, because it's not just going to be any kind of rain. We're expecting heavy
heavy rain. Yeah.
rainfall
So,
this day. So
yeah.
ensure that you step out and you carry everything that you need to keep you protected from the rain.
And wear things that you know you can easily control when it is raining. Carry things and belongings that you know you can easily control. Yeah.
Don't go
And
wear
you see that
palazzo, if
on the
not.
rain, you're struggling with your child, you're struggling with your handbooks, you're struggling with your books, you're struggling with your phone, with your water bottles or water cakes, and you're struggling with everything, your umbrella, how to control it, and you're struggling with your friends and you're struggling with your relationship. So please
God
do what you
forbid.
can to ensure that you're like you're very coordinated. And also when you're trying to board a vehicle, a public vehicle, please let me beg you, please, control all your clothing. Avoid wearing things that will require you to sit and then start dragging the clothes from outside the road, into the bus and all of that. Wear things that are very sizable, and things that once water touches your body, before you know it, boom, the water starts draining off immediately.
Mm.
And not things that you have to start controlling and start squeezing. Ah, you start squeezing the clothes inside the bus. Please now,
Thompson,
no
it
do that
seems like
one
you've had
now.
really bad
No do that one. No
experiences.
do that one. Like and then the rushness. They will just, and those people, they can rush for Africa. You see them be doing things and be like, God. And please, when you're doing that, don't also add chewing granite, eating egg, and What they call
That's
this thing?
all of this
Corn
inside weather forecast.
inside.
Okay,
Yeah,
it is well.
because today this period are periods when a lot of persons are always in a hurry to, because of the rain. My hair,
Mm.
your this, and then before you know it, boom, they just pack everything like that and enter inside the vehicle.
Okay, I hope you've listened to what Thompson said and you should act accordingly.
Mm.
Right now, we have a birthday shout out to give, and we're placing the call right now. And hopefully, the birthday celebrant is not busy trying to buy cake and book the venue for the party. Okay, we'll call it now. Let's hope that he's around to take the call. Okay, it's
It's
ringing.
ringing. Birthday.
4th of July, babies.
Mm.
Hello, good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning.
Please, am I speaking with Mr. Charles Egbo?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so you're live on radio. My name is Van Henshaw, and this is Unico 103.5 FM.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so a little birdie told us that today is your birthday. Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Mr. Charles.
Igbo. Yeah.
More good life, long life and prosperity, more money, and everything that your heart desires. We wish you all the best this morning.
Thank you so much.
Now,
I
can
really
you
appreciate this.
guess who sent us on this errand?
I think Thompson is there. It should be everybody.
You're
Thompson.
absolutely right. It's Thompson, and from all of us here at Unicorn Radio, we're wishing you the very best. Ensure
Yeah.
that you enjoy your day. Ensure that you smile today. Do not allow anybody spoil your day. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
All
Thank you. I really appreciate this. And God bless all of you today. God
Thank
bless
you.
Unica Radio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I really
Enjoy the
appreciate
rest of your day.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
That's so nice. I mean, when
Yeah,
you put a
exactly.
smile on people's faces and make them feel special on your birthdays, yeah, it's really nice.
Mm.
Although my birthday nobody called me, but yeah, it's all right. Anyway,
Can
right
we
now,
rewind? Can we rewind?
no, one good turn deserves another, and that is what I'm going to do. Anyway, right now I'm being joined by Sharon right here on the show. Good morning, Sharon, and welcome to the Morning Bus Show. How are you feeling?
Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Before you said nobody called you.
I
On
am
Did
just
you
radio.
want anyone
No,
to call
I
you?
am just surprised.
Did you want anyone?
Nobody
Neither
called
am I
me
even
on the
surprised.
radio.
Did you want anybody to call you?
Well, am I supposed to beg somebody to call
call
me?
me.
Like,
Mm.
I thought you don't like
Mr.
calls.
Charles Egbo did not beg Thompson. Thompson did it out of love, out of care. Can't you see how surprised? Couldn't you hear
I
how
said-
surprised he was when he got the call?
Remember the Monday after your birthday? I was first person that said it now. Was like,
Interesting. Please
Okay.
don't dig further.
Anyways,
Yeah.
good
Right.
morning, guys. It's good to be here. I really apologize for being late. I actually woke up late. I couldn't keep track of time at all. So, anyways, I'm glad I'm here today. Also, my morning has been very peaceful. Although drama has been happening around me, though. I have gist, yes, but the gist is kind of sensitive, so I'm not going to share it on air. Anyways, yesterday.
Sensitive.
Yeah, it's actually very sensitive. It's something that is in between
Top
couples.
watch. Yeah.
So,
Oh God, have mercy.
Okay.
anyways, yesterday I had the privilege of visiting Mr. Casey to give him
Whoa.
his,
Oh,
his
yeah.
giveaway, and he sent
Wow.
his regards. He has you. He has this very big speaker. That's why I located the shop. He has this big speaker.
That's I know. I've seen
Oh
the
my
speaker,
goodness.
but I've never actually seen, the person that owns that store, right? But anytime I'm passing around Goldie Mount Iron, I
Yeah.
always no, actually hear Unicar Radio from there's an apostolic church around
Mm.
Goldie. That's why I hear Unicar Radio from. I'm like, wow.
Like you very, very, very
Wow.
loud.
This one not
Very-
pass evangelism.
Very-
Ah.
Like the speaker is faced to the road, and that's how I
Mm.
could locate the shop.
Yeah.
Mm.
And trust me, I was warmly received. Shout out to Mr. Casey, and
Big
I'm
shout out.
Yeah.
and I'm also glad I was able to get you the gift. I'm glad you also won the giveaway too, because
Mm.
when he called, I was like, yes, finally, a reason to actually give him something. So
Yeah.
yes, shout out to him
Yeah.
for being our number one listener on the show. Anyways, aside that, my evening went fine. My evening went sweetly and as smoothly as possible, and I'm actually happy for that. I slept off in peace. Although, yeah, something happened. I don't know whether this happens to you guys, where when you're sleeping, you just subconsciously answer, and then a phone rings, subconsciously answer the call and start speaking gibberish.
No.
It happened yesterday to me, and when I remembered this morning, I was like, "Are you kidding?"
When I'm
Like,
sleeping, why am I answering a call when I'm sleeping?
I don't even know how I answered the call. That's the funny thing. Like, I just knew that the call was somebody was talking in my ear because the person had to remind me of something. That's why he called.
Okay.
But then I was midway into the sleep, and this when I'm very very tired, the sleep I get is very intoxicating. Like, I will not be able to do other things. But the fact that I could pick up the phone and answer the call, and I was talking to the person, I was just
Mhm.
speaking gibberish. But I knew I was saying something. Like, I remembered bits of what the person was saying. I was like, it is well with me. Before I will not give information I'm not supposed to give because I'm sleeping.
Well, that's why you're not supposed to answer calls when you're tipsy or when you're sleepy, because you might not be in full control of what you say and
Yeah.
how you even react. So it's not a good idea to answer calls when you are not in the right frame of mind. Anyway, time check is 12 minutes past the hour of 8, and we're going back to the music. When we come back, Obi Thompson will take us through the exchange rate segment right here on the Morning Buzz Show. Ensure that you stay very close to your radio sets because we'll be back before you know it. This is Looking for God by Manny Wells.
It's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming, dreaming in colors I never dreamed. Oh yeah, I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took 'em all and made 'em yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh. Magic. No, I'm never letting go. Now that I have it with you. When you kiss me, it's like the stars fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took 'em all and made 'em yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, you take me higher.
Looking for God by Manny Wells. Welcome back from that short music break. Time check is 14 minutes past the hour of 8, and it's still the Morning Bus Show right here on Unico Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, across your state, Nigeria. And right now we're moving straight to the exchange rate segment, and Obi Thompson will take us through that segment of the show. Thompson, let's have it.
Okay, so once again, welcome to that segment of the Morning Boss Show that brings you and I, just we talked about spending of money, and we talked about how many billions, sometimes you see money and be like, I can't count this particular amount of money. Don't worry, just bring it to me, okay? I have a good mathematics in my head. My computer, my calculator in my head is very, 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 very lovely. Okay, so this beautiful morning, quickly, we're going to start with the South African rand. Don't forget that just one South African rand is costing Nigeria so much money, 84 naira, and then just one Danish crown is costing Nigeria 210 naira, and just one Saudi real is costing Nigeria 365 naira, and then just one West African CFA is costing Nigeria 2 naira. Just one Japanese yen is costing Nigeria 8 naira, and then just one Chinese yuan is costing Nigeria 202 naira. So don't forget that when we say just one, it means if you calculate it times 100, oh my goodness, you're going to have in so much. So it means we're spending so much money just to get just one naira. It's just like saying 1 naira, just 1 naira of those people currency, right? All right. So, but here we have just one Swiss francs is costing Nigeria 1,709 naira. So you can imagine having like 100 Swiss francs. Oh my goodness, you are a billionaire in Nigeria. Yeah, so
Not really
and then
billionaire.
but it's
Yeah.
true now. When you
KO.
have 100 Swiss francs, do you know how much you're having? Oh my
100
goodness.
Swiss francs cannot make you
Don't
billionaire.
worry, you
It
will not
can never
understand.
make you a
Have you
billionaire.
asked forex traders?
100 Swiss francs cannot make you a billionaire.
Okay.
Billionaire is such a strong.
Okay, just
there's something about you. You get there. Oh. You will get there. But until then, please breathe. Breathe with the billions.
let the poor breathe.
Breathe with the billions, please.
Okay, so don't forget that £1 sterling is costing Nigeria 1,830 naira, and then €1 is costing Nigeria 1,569 naira. So $1 is actually costing Nigeria 1,371 naira. So that's pretty much what we're doing from the exchange rate segment of the Morning Buzz Show. My name is Ovi Thompson.
All right, thank you very much, Thompson, for that one. We're going back to the music. When we return, moving straight to the national holiday segment. This is "See Finish" by Jingle featuring Mayokon. This song just played in my mind yesterday, and I thought to just rejuvenate the nostalgia that comes with this song. We really do miss Mayokon. This is "See Finish" by Jingle featuring Mayokon. Stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
Hand on the wheel, got my pistons pumping, all 800 horses running. Oh baby, 125 in the middle of the night, got my engine thundering. Dream machine, racing queen, I'll take you wherever you wanna go. Let's blow this town, break the speed of sound. Tonight we all are crazy. Dream machine, racing queen, you make my heart beat. You make my heart beat. Dream machine, racing queen, you make my heart beat. You make my heart beat. Driving on the highway, lights flashing behind me. Dream machine, racing queen, you make my heart beat. You make my heart beat. Born to ride, Mustang 65, got that V8 engine with a fuel injection. Drop the clutch, pedal to the floor, turn that caper into a lion's roar. Dream machine, racing queen, I'll take you wherever you wanna go. Let's blow this town, break the speed of sound. Tonight we all are crazy. Dream machine, racing queen, you make my heart beat. You make my heart beat. Dream machine, racing queen, you make my heart beat. You make my heart beat.
See Finish by Jingle featuring Mayokun. Welcome back from that music break. Time check is 20 minutes past the hour of 8, and right now we're moving straight to another exciting segment of the show, which is the national holiday segment. Like I said earlier, today is the 8th day in the month of July 2026. The first national holiday we have is National Video Game Day. National Video Game Day. Now, I'm a
Yay.
very fan of the video games. Today's that day where, you indulge in it. I've played video games once, I think, yeah, once. That's the
Which
only
one?
time. Mortal Kombat.
Mm.
Yeah.
Did you
and
win or somebody won you?
I was actually learning, so it was. Well, it's a long story actually, but I think I won. I won one round. Yeah,
Did
I
you play
was a
with an
fast.
amateur?
No, I played with somebody who. And see, I think the thing about Mortal Kombat is back then when Android just came out, I was a lover of Mortal Kombat on the phone. So
Mm.
it's something that I'm used to already. So it's just the only problem was that I've never used
A
a
console.
joystick or
Okay.
a
A
gamepad
gamepad.
to play. So that's the only thing.
Well, actually, that's the one I like. So that's the main game that I love to play when I want to de-stress and I have
Mm.
the cash, I have the time. I just go to my favorite game spots and sit down there and play to my heart's content. But I usually go with people so that it will be more interesting for me. So I'll just tell my friends, be like, "Are you guys free? So we'll go together and play games." Because I think it's 2,000 for an hour or so non-stop.
Well, and
Yeah.
lucky enough for those of you who love video games, okay, so we have it right here opposite the University of Calabar. We have the Institute of Religion in Nigeria here, just within Calabar and just opposite GIG. So if you go over there, we have a good video game there for you, free of charge. You don't need to pay. So today is that day we celebrate all of you, okay?
Free of charge.
Yeah, it's free of charge. And funny enough, how
You
we
have to be a
give food.
member.
You don't need to be a member of that particular this thing. Registration is absolutely free. Come there on the days you have, like today, there's going to be free games from the hours of I think
Free
11.
games
Yeah,
and food.
free games and food. Yeah, there are always snacks all for students over there. Yeah, just 68 attack, but just opposite.
Now, let's say, assuming
Yes.
this national holiday, never existed, would we get this update? You see, this man, you'll be a bad president. You'll be a.
Thompson, something like that is happening. Even not a video game day now.
What we are facing in this
Hey.
country, you will be worse. If this holiday did not come up, will we hear this update?
That's
that
why
you
the
just,
holidays came
I
up.
beg, I beg, I beg,
Even
I
the Bible
beg.
says there's time for everything.
Not be only there's time for everything.
Sure.
That's how we hear that they are sharing 1 million naira somewhere.
And we'll not know.
And Thompson will not tell
And
us.
funny how my neighbor will have the money and he will not tell me.
That's so. Anyway, if you're a fan of video games, I'm sure that you
Yeah.
play a few video games today. Today's National Video Game
Games, yeah.
Day. Now, the next holiday we have is Be a Kid Again Day. Be a Kid Again Day.
Some people they don't celebrate it. They
I
already.
think there are people that bask in this every single
Yes.
time, and I feel like I have my reservations about people like that because it's okay to be a kid, with the way you behave sometimes,
The way you
but
handle
not
some
with the way
situations.
you think and handle
Yeah,
situations.
yeah.
Then I have a problem. If it's when you're being playful and stuff, that's cute.
Also letting go of things and
That's
time.
cute. But
yeah.
when it affects the way you think, the way you process
way
things,
you
and the way
work.
you
the way you work with people, like
you associate with people and the way you handle situations, that's
Yeah.
why I'm going to have a problem. That's why you need to grow up because you're not a child.
Yeah.
I think some people need reiteration that I think in their minds they think that they're still children,
I
but
feel like
they need the hard truth that they are not children anymore. As
they
much
need
as
to
yes,
grow up.
it's healthy to be playful, to have the heart of a child every now and then, but you should also realize that you're an adult.
I was a victim of that before. I usually do that before. But then I just heard, I think there was one last grow up that I heard, and I had to sit up. I
That's
had
the
to
last thing you
sit
ever
up.
tell me. Grow
I
up.
had to
I
sit
grew up faster
up.
than my age.
Yeah, I had to sit up and I had to behave myself. Although I have times when I'm a very unserious person, especially when I want to be playful with people.
I can be
around me.
unserious, but
Yeah.
I know I am unserious sometimes, but I am unserious as an adult, not as a child. That is
Exactly.
it.
So yeah, I made sure that my mind was more mature, was growing steadily, so that at least even if I want to stay laid back and do some things that I usually do as a child, to be maybe to watch my favorite animation that you watch then, and indulge in games, indulge in these playful things that we usually do back
Or
then.
be lazy.
Exactly. Just be lazy. But the fact that I will like affect my mindset, I will like affect the things I do. I'll be thinking like
Or
an
how you
8-year-old
handle
or
situations. That's the one that
9-year-old.
annoys me the most.
No,
That is the
no.
one that annoys me the most. But yeah, at heart, it's good to be a child, and sometimes being a child helps you distress, right?
Yeah.
You just do those things that maybe buying
It
biscuits.
also doesn't help you. It helps you not to be uptight
Yes,
too, because there's people
true.
that are very grumpy at their young age,
Mm.
very very grumpy set of individuals. Please unlock your inner child and play small.
No,
Not be everything
know when to
serious.
use it and
Mm,
know when to grow up.
yes.
Anyway, the next national holiday we have is National Love Your Skin Day. National Love Your Skin Day. Now, one of the ways to love your skin is very simple. It doesn't cost so much. Bath. It's not so hard to do. That's one of the ways. I think that's one of the strongest ways you can actually
Yeah, I've been
love.
through a lot.
That's the loudest way you can love your skin. Have your bath, like just shower.
Don't do it too.
Somebody passed me today. I'm like, why? Like, bruh, why? Like,
It's funny how I
why?
don't hide my facial expression. So if you see, that's your business.
No,
Like, you see,
I turned. I was like, it's 7 a.m. in the morning. You can't be serious.
oh,
If it was 7 p.m., I would understand.
I don't.
I don't find it funny, but I would
How
understand.
do people
But
get
7 a.m.
well dressed and do take a proper shower?
7 a.m.
And you're saying shower. Some people shower like they are fighting war. Like if you feel the sponge, some people use.
If that is what works for you and that is what takes out the odor, please.
No,
fight with
that's
your
not.
skin.
No, please.
As long as
don't
it doesn't
cast
affect
it,
me.
it.
See, at this point, I'm being selfish. This is about me at this point.
We'll talk about it more,
if your
health
heart
awareness,
sponge is what helps get the dirt or the odor out of your skin, be my guest. Be my guest. But please have your bath. Thank you very much. Anyway,
Yeah,
today is
and
Love
and
Your Skin Day, so ensure that you show love to your skin, and there are lots of ways to show love to your
yeah,
skin.
and
Actually,
to also add to that, I think those of you who are piercing your skins and tattooing your skins, please, you just need to avoid that because it's really not too good for your skin. We're talking about health, we're talking about your wellness, we're talking about how safe you should be. Because a lot of persons do
Well,
that, and trust me, they do not get proper medical attention, and before you know it, it
accept
begins
that.
to chop them,
Accept
and it
that.
begins to bully their
I
skin
think
and
there's
all of
something
that. Yeah.
called they have to screen your skin first
Yeah,
to know
before.
if you can actually get a tattoo because
Yeah.
some people's skin
even
reacts to the
even
ink
hennas too.
or the
Even hennas too. They are distant. What do you call it? There's this there are
it's
the
only
new
the
hennas
brown it's only the
now.
brown henna that is actually healthy made
The
from
new
sugar.
hennas now
But the one that has
are the ones that
other
have
the black
chemical
one
additives.
is
Yeah.
very, very, very,
A
very
girl took us
unsafe.
through her
Yeah, I saw the
skin
video on
reaction.
TikTok and I'm like, well,
It's how she was so happy about. She was showing happiness, but I could tell that she went through pain through that 3. I think it was a span of 3 months because the first time she did it, it was red. The next day it started swelling. The next day it turned into blisters. The next day it turned into full on injuries. Mind you, she did from her hands down to her elbow, so that pain was extraordinary. I think I was going through pain, but she was still smiling in front of the camera. Something I can do.
Well, at the end of the day,
A
right?
typical
Please,
Nigerian who is suffering and smiling,
be
so you can still
careful
do that. Yeah.
of the things that you apply on your skin. Even some perfumes also react to your skin. You should pay attention to your skin, the kind of skin that you have, so you know what to use and what not to use on
Yeah.
your skin. We'll talk
Yo.
about that on the health and
Health
wellness
awareness
segment.
segment.
Now, the last holiday we have is One of Us is Missing Day. One of Us is Missing Day. Now, One of Us is Missing Day arrives every July 8th,
Wow.
offering a moment to memorialize loved ones who have departed. This day encourages shared grief, consolation, and gratitude for the gift of life. Now, for those of you, that have lost a loved one, it could be your father, mother,
I just lost
sibling.
one yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, one of my eldest brothers' wife just lost a child
Why did you change
during
your?
childbearing. So
I'm sorry.
But
Why did
she's
you change your
okay.
I'm
profile?
sad. Yeah, she's getting better.
Childbearing.
She was operated. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
just yesterday she lost the
That's
child.
that's sad. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry
No,
about
thank you.
I don't think people understand how
Painful that is.
how
Oh,
painful and the kind of work that goes into bringing a child into this world. So
Carrying
women
a
should
child
be
for 9
respected.
months,
Women
going
should
through
be
pain.
highly respected. But
Yeah.
yeah, if you've lost anybody to this that day, you just remember them and you celebrate their
I remember this
memory.
person every day because
Mm.
her death is still a shock to me. And she was supposed to go the time she did, but I think I remember her for good now. No more tears, no more pain. She just remembered for good the things that she would normally do. She was a very feisty person. She looks like me. Like she really looks like me. We had the same features. So yeah, but I mean, do you
Two of
um
you. Wow.
why? She was not like me.
One
She
of you
didn't.
is already enough.
She wasn't like me. Like most of the time, she would encourage me to be more expressive, to talk more. If somebody does something wrong to me, act on it immediately. I shouldn't cower in fear because I want to please people. So that was one of the things that I learned from her very well. She stood her ground, and she still remembered today. Although her
Mm.
life was cut short
That's
abruptly
an
by
early,
an illness.
early age. Mm.
Yes, but she still lives on in my heart, actually.
Well, I think that's the thing about grief sometimes, right? The person might not be visibly there,
Mm.
but in your heart, they are always there. They have a very special place in your heart. And that thing where people say, "Oh, somebody's forgotten. When you die, you're forgotten." I feel like when somebody genuinely loves and care for you, if they
Oh,
can never forget you, they
that's
might not
all.
mention it every day, but in their quiet moments, they actually still, they still remember you, and your memory still lives rent free in their mind. So
Yeah.
I don't think if you love somebody, it's easy to just
Funny
forget the
how it was
person.
a year ago, like June 20th made it a year. And I still remember her every passing second. It's just I don't cry anymore from it. Although
Mm.
sometimes it can get overwhelming where I would actually just sit and shed tears. But she cannot be forgotten. She can't be, it's not even possible. Can't be forgotten in my head. I gave that promise and I'm willing to keep it.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Well, if you've lost somebody, if you've lost a loved one, today's that day where, you just remember their memory and, you just keep it alive in your mind. Anyway, that's much you can take on the segment of the show, the national holiday segment. We're going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the health and wellness segment. This is Rhythm and Blues by Irish Star. Stay very close to your radio sets. We'll be back before you know it.
Bear with me. Don't gotta worry for the both of us. Put you in the driver's seat. Don't gotta hurry in the name of love.
Rhythm and Blues by Iris Star. Welcome back from that short music break. Time check is 34 minutes past the hour of 8. And right now, we're moving straight to another exciting segment of the show, which is the health and wellness segment. And today, we're talking about how to care for your skin. So, Sharon, let's have it.
Okay, this is another segment where I inform you on how to live a healthy lifestyle. Healthy skin is more than a matter of appearance. As body's largest organ, the skin serves as a protective barrier against harmful microorganisms, environmental pollutants, and physical injury, while helping regulate body temperature and preventing excessive water loss. Proper skin care promotes healthy, resilient skin and reduces the risk of infections, premature aging, and certain skin disorders. People do not realize how important their skin is. You just feel like because it's there, we can use it to do whatever we want to do. They use it as canvas to do whatever artwork they want to do. I have nothing against tattoos, but when you're getting a tattoo, make sure that the stuff they're using, when you're getting piercings, make sure that the equipment they're using is well sterilized and it's not going to cause future damage to your skin. And also when you're doing tattoos, let it be mild, let it be moderate. Don't use it to fill your entire skin. And then because those things tend to weaken the skin's barrier and tend to make you vulnerable to some skin infections that you do not want to have. One of the ways to care for your skin is to cleanse your skin gently. Wash your face and body daily using a mild cleanser. Underline daily. Don't take your bath twice a week or 3 times a week. Daily. Using a mild cleanser that suits your skin type. Avoid harsh soaps and excessive scrubbing. Please avoid excessive scrubbing, as these can strip away the skin's natural oils, causing dryness and irritation. Lukewarm water is generally preferable to very hot water, which can damage the skin barrier. Ladies, I know this is for us basically. We tend to do this thing where we bathe steaming hot water to the point where when you come out of the shower, steam follows you as you come out of the shower. Please, I'm here to tell you that hot steaming water is not advisable for the skin. Lukewarm water is fine when you want to take a shower. Also, moisturize regularly. Moisturizers help maintain the skin's protective barrier by reducing water loss. Applying a suitable moisturizer immediately after bathing or washing your face while the skin is still slightly damp. People with oily skin should use lightweight, non comedogenic moisturizers, while those with dry skin may benefit from richer formulations. Also protect your skin from the sun. Excessive exposure to UV radiation accelerates skin aging and increases the risk of skin cancer. Wear broad spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of at least 30 every day, even on cloudy days. Reapply every 2 hours when outdoors. Wear protective clothing, sunglasses, and seek shade during peak sunlight hours. Stay hydrated also. Drinking adequate amount of water supports overall body function and contributes to maintaining healthy skin. Eat a balanced diet. A nutritious diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats, and lean proteins provides vitamins and antioxidants that support skin health. Also, know what you are allergic to and know what you're not allergic to. Like for me, I know that if I eat a lot of peanuts, a lot of granules, my face becomes very, very scattered. And I would see lesions on my skin. So it's something that I don't consume in excess also because of how sensitive my skin is. So know what you are very sensitive to. Know the nuts that if you take, it will be very detrimental to your skin and avoid them as much as possible. Also, avoid smoking and limit alcohol use. Smoking reduces blood flow to the skin, damages collagen and elastin, and and contributes to premature wrinkles. Excessive alcohol intake can dehydrate the skin and worsen certain skin conditions. Also, get enough sleep too. During sleep, the body repairs damaged tissues, including the skin. Adults should aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. I know you guys will come for me, but please try and sleep 7 to 9 hours at
Yeah.
least. Chronic sleep deprivation has been associated with dull skin, dark circles, eye bags, slower wound healing, and signs of premature aging. So if you don't want to age fast, please try and get sleep. Also exercise regularly because physical activity improves blood circulation, allowing oxygen and nutrients to reach skin cells more efficiently. Manage stress too. One thing I realized about my skin is that my face in particular, once I'm very stressed, I would see acne come in full force. And then once the stress has reduced to an extent, I'll see it start reducing. Like last week, I saw my face on the camera. I was like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, what has gone through me? It cannot be explained. And there were a lot of pimples on my face, and my skin is very oily. So my facial skin is very oily. So I don't usually use oily products on my
Product.
skin. I just use lotions that don't have much oil in them so that they will not end up blocking my skin pores and causing more acne to form at the same time. Also, avoid picking or squeezing pimples. People do this thing a lot. They do this thing a lot. I had pimples on my face. One time my friend was like, come and sit down, let me squeeze your pimples. I'm like, why? Why do you want to do that? First of all, it causes excessive pain. Secondly, it's not healthy to you and me at the same time, because why are you popping my pimples? That's actually very weird. But we have people
It's
that do it for
love.
fun.
It's love.
Yes. I
As
know
how
It's
now?
something will go.
love.
I said
As
all
how
these relationship
now?
people. There was someone who sit down and be put. Oh God.
It is love. As how
It's
now?
love.
All these
What kind of
relationship people. They
what
used to
kind
do
of
it.
love language is that one?
They used to do it too. You have not seen. Just go and browse it. You will see it. You sit down.
Interesting.
And sit down. The guy will sit down, and then the babe is the one popping the pimples for him.
She couldn't do his pedicure and manicure so that he
Or
looks
wash
like a
his
human
hair or
being.
massage his face at least to even
Okay.
reduce the pimple service to pop. Please avoid squeezing it. Picking at acne lesions increases the risk of infection. It increases the risk of spread, and also inflammation, scarring also. Because when you pop that side of the skin, it becomes an injury and it stays there permanently. Allow the pimples to go down by themselves. Instead, use appropriate acne treatments or consult a dermatologist if acne becomes severe or persistent. Also, practice good hygiene. Very, very important. I feel like I should not elaborate much on this. I have literally said this. I've turned to a broken record. Regularly wash your hands before touching your face. Also, make sure that nobody touches your face anyhow. And people do that thing a lot. To me especially. Oh my God, your face is very long. And the next thing you are reaching for my face. And I'm like, please don't touch my face. Put that in your please avoid touching people's faces. Thank you very much. And also to the guys that you want to hail a girl and the first thing you're doing is to touch her, please desist from doing that. I don't take that kindly at all. You can talk to me fine from far, but when you come and touch me, there's this anger that unlocks.
I don't think you've gone to what markets then.
Oh, I have hit somebody at what before. Like there was a time two guys dragged my two arms, like dragged me on different ends. I had to hit one, and the guy was not parent for me. I was like, why did you touch me in the first place? Because he thought I was one very calm girl, very quiet, and I can only speak English, so I don't know anything. It says, well, it is like, if you touch me in the market, he will see something. Anyways, choose skincare product wisely. Your routine may not somebody's routine may not work for you, so it's very advisable to go to a skin consultant so that your skin consultant can check your skin and know the proper adequate skin products to use. Also, seek medical attention for persistent skin problems, persistent rashes, changing moles, severe acne, non-healing wounds, or unusual skin growth should be evaluated by a qualified healthcare professional. Healthy skin is very, very, very important because you are trying to protect the barrier between your internal organs and the outside environment. So when you care for your skin properly, it actually saves you from the risk of infections and diseases that you don't want to witness and you don't want to experience. So yes, caring for your skin is very, very important. And like Vine said, the first and the most important one is for you to take a shower.
Very
Thank you very
important.
much.
Absolutely. Anyway, that's much can take on the health and
Health and
wellness
wellness
segment.
segment.
We're going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the people and culture segment. This is Billionaire by Tenny. Stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
Inside my head, you're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost. Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you
there. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. You're just a ghost inside my head. Oh, you're just a ghost inside my head. I wanna know your dark side. I wanna know your secrets. I wanna be your lifeline. So I wait for you, wait for me. Wait for you, wait for me. Tell me you're more than just a highlight. Pretty pictures on the outside. I hate to stare at you through these lights. So I
Billionaire by Tenny. Welcome back from that short music break. Time check is 46 minutes past the hour of the 8, and right now we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the people and culture segment. And as usual, Sharon has something special for us on that segment of the show. So, Sharon, take it away.
Okay, welcome to the People and Culture segment. Today we are talking about a very, very important person in the history of literature. We're talking about Chinwe Achebe. Chinua Achebe. Excuse me. Anyway, Chinua Achebe was
Oh.
born on the 16th of November 1930. He was a Nigerian novelist, poet, essayist, literary critic, and professor, widely regarded as one of the greatest African writers of the 20th century. Born Albert Chinua Lumogu Achebe in Ogidi, present-day Anambra State. He transformed African literature by presenting African history, culture, and identity through an authentic African perspective. Achebe was born into a Christian Igbo family, but he grew up surrounded by both Christian teachings and traditional Igbo customs. This unique upbringing gave him a deep understanding of the cultural tensions created by colonialism, a theme that later defined much of his writing. He attended Government College Umahia before studying English, history, and theology at the University College Ibadan, now the University of Ibadan. During his university years, he became dissatisfied with the stereotypical portrayal of Africans in Western literature and resolved to tell African story from an African point of view. Achebe published his groundbreaking novel Things Fall Apart in 1958. I feel like that's the novel that we all know. I tried reading it, and somebody just took it abruptly from my hand. I couldn't finish the novel, and it's actually I've been trying to look for the novel since I haven't found it, but I would definitely read it when I find it. So the novel tells the story of Okonkwo, an Igbo warrior whose life is disrupted by British colonialism and Christian missionary activities. It challenged colonial narratives that portrayed Africa as primitive and without history. Today, Things Fall Apart is regarded as one of the most influential works of world literature. It has sold over 20 million copies, being translated into more than 50 languages, and remains one of the most widely studied African novels globally. Achebe continued to explore Nigeria's changing society through several acclaimed works, including No Longer at Ease in 1960, Arrow of God 1964, A Man of the People 1966, Ant Hills of the Savannah 1987. Beyond novels, he wrote poetry, essays, children's books, and short stories that examine colonialism, corruption, identity, leadership, and social justice. Achebe is often regarded as the father of modern African literature because he gave African writers the confidence to tell their own stories using African experiences, traditions, and philosophies. His writing incorporated Igbo proverbs, folklore, oral traditions, and cultural values while using the English language in a distinctly African style. He also helped nurture emerging African writers through the Heinemann African Writers series, which introduced many influential African authors to international audiences. During the Nigerian Civil War from 1967 to 1970, Achebe strongly supported Biafra and served as an international ambassador for the region, speaking about the humanitarian crisis caused by the war. His experiences during this period later inspired essays, poems, and his memoir, There Was a Country, a personal history of Biafra in 2012. Throughout his distinguished career, Achebe received numerous international honors, including the Man Booker International Prize in 2007, more than 30 honorary doctorate degrees from universities around the world, professorships at Bard College and Brown University in the United States. His works continue to shape the study of African culture, post-colonial studies, and world literature. Chinua Achebe changed how Africa was represented in literature. Before his work, many books about Africa were written from colonial perspectives. Achebe restored dignity and complexity to African societies by telling stories rooted in African voices, traditions, and experience. He died on the 21st of March 2013, and his influence extends far beyond Nigeria, inspiring generations of writers such as Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and many others. Today, his books remain essential reading in schools and universities across the world, and his legacy continues through literary festivals, academic studies, and the countless writers inspired by his vision. So he was the one that paved way for most African writers to have confidence in writing their stories. I'm telling you, if you read Nigerian books, you read African books, you know that it's a totally different side of creativity. And also, he made sure that he turned the whole narrative of Africans being without history, Africans being without civilization, the narrative that the colonial masters brought to the entire world, that Africans did not have history if they did not come if they were not colonized by the whites. He turned it differently and wrote from a different point of view, from the Africans' point of view. Now, mind you, I didn't say Nigerian, I said African. I didn't say Nigerian, I said African. And so he paved way for a lot
Yeah.
of good
Well,
African
I
writers
think
we have now.
that's the part that is very, very inspiring to watch how he's been emulated, because it's one thing to do something, it's another thing for your work to be worthy of emulation.
Mm,
So, he has paved the way, for other, African writers. He has set the
Yeah.
pace as well. And it's good to see that, he has inspired a generation of writers
writers.
in
Exactly.
Africa. And that is very commendable. We celebrate him today. We celebrate his legacy, and, we celebrate his work as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's much can take on the people and culture segment. We're going back to the music. Right after that, by 9 a.m., the news flash comes up. And after the news flash, we'll be back to give you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment right here on the Morning Bus Show. This is Love Don't Cost a Dime by Magix and Iris Star.
Fall into you.
The time is 9 a.m. Good morning, Calabar. Welcome to the News Flash on Unico Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. My name is Vine Henshaw. Here are the top headlines of the hour. Starting from the home scene, Cross River Suburb begins distribution of learning materials to 1,084 public primary schools. On the national scene, Senate urges federal government to halt rehabilitation, prosecute Boko Haram members. Now to security matters. Security forces say they have traced network associates of Oyo school kidnap suspects. Away from Nigeria, Faj's rivals rule out standing in Clacton by-election. In the world of entertainment and lifestyle, Nicki Minaj is so hot, Trump says at White House event. Lastly, in sports, Messi achieves record not seen since 1930 World Cup with 8 goals for Argentina. Details of all these and more coming up by 1 p.m. If you have news reports from your areas, hostels, departments, and faculties, please call our news hotline on 0809 4444058. You can also follow us on all our social media handles. On Facebook, we are Unico Radio International. On Instagram, TikTok, and X, we are Unico Radio. Please do away with any form of discrimination and nepotism as we strive to build a united nation. And always remember, as Malabites, Malabarses, and Cross-Riverans, we are known for reasonable action. My name is Vine Henshaw. Stay tuned and keep it locked right here on Unico Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. Good morning. The Morning Bus Show continues shortly.
When you dream, do you see beautiful rays of light shimmering, guiding you through the night? I know it feels like the night's getting longer and light is harder to find. I promise I'll always be there, I'll remind you when you close your eyes. If they said for me tomorrow like it was yesterday. I know it's not the same, but I'm still behind you every step of the way. Look in yourself and I'll be there, I can guide you. All the love is the same. If they send for me tomorrow, even if I leave right now, you'll find comfort there in knowing whenever in doubt, you can find me when the lights turn out. When the lights turn out, you can find me when the lights turn out. When the lights turn out, you can find me when the lights turn out. Oh, I got lost on the way to you in an orange sky by the ocean blue. Every mile lost, my soul renewed, taken by the sunrise and the golden view. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, and now I see. It's in these moments. It's in these moments. Oh, I got lost on a winding road in the dark of night with the stars aglow. Heaven's above. Walking slowly in the mountains underneath the constellations. Yeah, I know that you've been waiting for me. Time is losing all its meaning, like I'm living in a dream, and I've been chasing all the feelings I need. It's in these moments with words unspoken, my eyes wide open, life tastes so sweet. It's in these moments where all I know is coming into focus, and now I
Kilo by Davido. Welcome back from that break. Time check is 8 minutes past the hour of 9. And right now, we're moving straight to the next segment of the Morning Boss Show with Vine Henshaw, Obi Thompson, and Sharon. And that is the top story segment. Like you already know, we love to start with the university community. Now, we have the Unical VC reaffirms commitment to science, innovation, and partnerships. The Vice Chancellor of the University of Calabar, Professor Ofiong Ofiong, has reaffirmed the institution's unwavering commitment to promoting scientific inquiry, driving innovation, and fostering strategic partnership with that advance national development and tackle contemporary global challenges. Professor Ofiong stated this at the university's Senate chamber while declaring open the second annual conference of the Chemical Society of Nigeria, Cross River Chapter 2026, with the theme Catalyzing the Green Economy, Chemistry as a Driver for Sustainable Development in Nigeria. Describing chemistry as central to global sustainability efforts, the Vice Chancellor, who was the chief host and chairman of the local organizing committee, said the discipline reminds rather remains at the forefront of providing innovative solutions in renewable energy, agriculture, healthcare, waste management, and industrial development as the world embraces environmentally responsible technologies. The Vice Chancellor emphasized that Nigeria's push for economic diversification and sustainable growth hinges on innovative and technological advancement. He noted that chemists are pivotal to developing green technologies and sustainable solutions that can stimulate economic growth while protecting the environment for present and future generations. The varsity helmsman charged participants to leverage the ideas, deliberations, and recommendations from the conference to advance the chemical sciences and support Nigeria's transition to a sustainable green economy. In his welcome address, alternate chairman of the local organizing committee, Professor Ayi A. Ayi, said the conference was designed to enable stakeholders to exchange ideas and explore innovative solutions to pressing national and global challenges. He highlighted key sub-themes for discussion, including environmental remediation and resource management, the circular economy, and valorization and chemical education and capacity building. Professor Ayi added that chemistry is life, noting that virtually everything around us, from the air we breathe and the water we drink to the medicines we use and the technologies that drive our economy, is rooted in chemistry. What do we make out of this?
Okay, so first of all, I think I was privileged to be in the at that venue while they were talking about it. And then I felt so happy that wow, usually, a lot of persons have this belief that so long as it is chemical, automatically it is something that either destroy, that kills, and all of that. So that's what the perception, the myth and conception, let me use that language that a lot of us have. But there I have to listen carefully to the speakers, and it was very intriguing, and it's something that everyone would have to embrace. And thank goodness, like we said, right from when this administration has come on board, we've seen a lot of conferences, a lot of trainings, a lot of brief trainings, a lot of avenues where both lecturers and students have the opportunity to dialogue, to interface together and also to chat the way forward. And that is what's supposed to be. Like all of these, we've also seen how, we've also heard how this is really going to help in green economics. And yeah, a lot of persons could be thinking about the medications we take, the drugs we take, how does it come about? Yeah, it comes with, the abilities and ideas that people
This is
have actually
chemistry.
make a whole lot of research in coming up with all of these medications that we have. And it comes through all of these key associations and partners coming together to do all of this. Don't forget, they also talked about internship opportunities, jobs opportunities for BSc, MSc, and PhD holders, in terms of research and many
Yeah,
other, ways and partners they can actually do to help the society grow
because people have this perception that if
yeah,
you're in chemistry, chemistry is one of the
automatically it's about
departments.
chemicals.
No, chemistry is one of these departments that once you're a graduate of chemistry, you're either a chemistry teacher or you turn into a basic science teacher. But then we need to come to realize that if you are able to grow yourself properly in your field, you could work in research organizations and with partnerships like this. Once you do extraordinarily well, companies like this will pick you up for their researches and everything. And also, we actually need to strive for a more greener economy. If you look at other developed countries, they usually go for greener opportunities instead of the ones that will deplete their environments totally. You see that okay, something is it's something the thing that they use is biodegradable and can be recycled or something like that,
Yeah.
to the point where these chemicals are not going to affect their society. There's some things they don't produce because the chemicals that will come out from it will be detrimental to their environment. But here we have a lot of things that are very, very detrimental to our health in terms of, let's say, air. Let's start with air, for example. Now we have generators, we have car engines, and we have these generators like this. These generators are powered by fuel. Those are the main ones that are actually very, very detrimental to the health of people outside because they contribute to high level of air pollution and all. And so
Just like we had how the two young lovers, lost their lives, because of air
Come to let
pollution.
it
Omo, let
And
it
then
No,
talking
no.
about the green economy, don't forget that it actually aims, to reduce environmental risks, just like what Sharon is saying, and then ecological,
But
scarcities and
I
all of
have I
that.
have concerns. Don't you think that because the people in chemistry, people that deal with chemicals, know the adverse effects of chemicals in our society or in our environment, don't you think that they should routinely do things like orientations, awareness walks,
Mm.
awareness campaigns,
Yeah,
so
they
people
usually
know
do
the
this.
harm
Yeah.
that they are causing the environment with the chemicals, the pollutants that they emit into the air.
Yeah, they usually do that, by helping people know that we have to reduce carbon emissions in our society,
Mm.
and as well as enhancing resource efficiency, as well as promoting social equity.
Mm.
I remember the last World Environmental Day, a lot of persons came with a lot of ideas as to how you do this, and before you know, you're able to get, especially recycling,
Mm.
our waste products and all of that. And so we'll see how young persons from, I think, West African People Institute, WAPI, came out with something very creative that we really
That's
loved.
great. So
And
that's
many,
cool. There's something going on in
This
that
one,
school, though.
do you understand?
if you
A
guys
lot,
are part of the
a
people that
lot, and a lot.
underestimate that school,
Hey.
you guys have another thing coming.
We are amazed. So
These
as
boys, when they come and they know what they are doing, they know
you
what
could
and they
see,
prepare
don't
their
mind how
best.
sometimes you see very very
Yeah.
young ones, but trust me, they are technically, and they are very intelligent.
They know what
They
they're
are
I
doing.
interviewed
very, very
one
smart. Yeah.
last week Tuesday. Very short. I have to sit down. Like, I have to sit down before he was my height.
Wow.
And I interviewed him, and he was so sound and so aware
Do you
of what he
understand?
was
Forgot the
saying.
International Boy Child Day that we
Yes,
went for.
like
This
those
boy,
students
his
are.
colleague was struggling, was stuttering, and he was like, "Give me the mic." And he just connected the mic and spoke very well for the
So
for
that's
the rest
how
of his
good.
people.
No, it's just that we are having a very unfortunate leaders,
Yeah.
in this generation, and this is why we do not see most of these young persons actually coming out to speak or to do certain things that, in fact, look, I've been saying it. If we have good leaders from top to bottom, trust me, a lot
Some of these
young
people will be on
persons.
scholarships.
Do you understand? Well, we actually went there on behalf of UNICEF to go make donations to them, and also Unicross, as well as Unical, and then Otto Jarvis, based on the levels that they actually won. But trust me, I could boldly say that if we have good leaders, sensible leaders, leaders who are not ready to loot, and trust me, leaders who are ready to be held accountable, trust me, we're going to go even in our local communities, and you see a lot of young persons who are deliberate and ready to do certain things.
I
There
came
was a
across a
certain time
video.
somebody
Mhm.
made use some, how do they call it, parts to make, then using a keke engine, to make a vehicle that he was driving right the way from Ugeb or Biyako local governments down to I think Ikori. He's from Ikori precisely, right from there till I think he's a lecturer in in Unica here at engineering department.
Same thing I wanted to
All of
say.
this, there are lots of things
There's a
that
video I always
people.
come across on
Okay.
social media. That boy, I don't know what he is on, but he is so innovative and creative. Whatever you want him to do,
Okay.
just say it in the comment section and he's going to do it. Is it washing machine? Is it blender? He uses the most what should I even call it now? The most unreasonable, the
Insignificant,
most underwhelming materials, the most unassumable materials, right? To make things that we use every day. I've seen him make washing machine out of something that we'll call trash. I've seen him make blenders, I've seen him make fans. I've seen him make a lot of things, and the comment section actually makes me cry because people are saying the government will not say this one to sponsor, the government will not say this one to train them. When we hear about innovation and innovative programs for young people, you now see the young people that will carry and
They'll
go.
That will
rather
carry and
integrate
come.
people who are killing
Do you
Nigerians
know?
and killing
Do you know
citizens
how
into the
painful
system
this
and
is?
even take
Because
care of them.
people
Yeah.
that think straight, that know what they are doing, will know that this will generate more revenue than the money they're trying to get from whatever thing that they're doing, and it will also reduce the level of borrowing too, because revenue can be generated from so many places. Nigeria is not just blessed in terms of landmass, in terms of tourism and everything. We have great mass of human resources, and when I say the average Nigerian has creativity running through them. And if you just give them the chance, in fact, most of them they find the chances by themselves. They push through and find chances by themselves. I like how resilient Nigerians are.
I was
the
watching.
people would say, don't let our government, don't use our government to judge
Yeah,
the people,
yeah,
because we are
yeah.
totally different. And
Exactly.
it's how we are
That's a
very,
very
very,
perfect,
even
a
in
very
this, even
perfect
on this
comment. Yeah.
campus, even on this campus, the level of technical know-how, the level of knowledge that some people have, you just sit down and listen to people, and you be like, sometimes you need to actually just sit down and listen. Sometimes some lecturers will just come and have conversations with some students, and they're like, wait, oh, how are you in this school with such mind? You're in this school. You see how painful it is that they don't have where to showcase their talent and creativity.
Yeah.
They're just doing, some of them are doing courses that they are not even, they don't want to do, but because they are smart enough to do it, they just do it at the end of the day. Meanwhile, they have passion in something else. I had a course mate that wanted to be an aeronautic engineer, but he couldn't because, to study here, to study,
Study where?
to study here, problem. He can't go abroad to study because he doesn't have enough money to study. So he decided to do medicine and surgery at once. And I'm telling you, he's thriving. He's a very smart individual, very, very innovative individual. To show you how we haven't created, our government hasn't created opportunities for this set of individuals. And so things like this are encouraged in university space.
Somehow we have a ministry for science and technology. Wow. Sometimes
I don't even
it's
want to go into
crazy.
that because
Very
already we are
painful
talking
things.
about certificate forgery and all of those things. So let's not even go into that particular that particular lane at all. But however, this particular association
Conference.
or conference also has doled out a lot of principles that actually guides the green economy, which has to do with low carbon development facilities, inventories, and so on. We also have resource efficiency. We also have social inclusion as well as nature positive development and many other things that in fact you could listen to persons and you could see how people are willing. The willingness is there, but the system itself is not giving. It's not really helping.
Yeah.
It's not helping matter. So they are calling on all young persons, yeah, let's not give up. Nigeria still belongs to us. Just like I talked about the young lovers who lost their lives. If they had panels in their house, trust me, this wouldn't happen. It's still part of what we're talking about. So I think it's quite important for you out there to understand that, look, all hands must be on deck to also work and support, develop research, go into research works and all of that. And trust me, our society will be a very good and wonderful place to be.
All right, moving on, we have a press release from the Cross River State Police Command, and it says peaceful protest by motorists in Calabar Metropolis. The Cross River State Police Command is aware of the peaceful protest by some motorists and motorcycle owners following the enforcement of the Cross River State government's ban on the operation of commercial motorcycles Okada in Calabar Metropolis. The protest occurred on Tuesday, 7th July 2026 after personnel of Operation Okwok attached to Government House impounded some motorcycles during an enforcement operation around the 8 miles axis. This led to the temporary blockage of the Calabar Ikom Highway, disrupting the free flow of vehicle traffic. Upon receiving the report, the Commissioner of Police, Cross River State Command, directed the immediate deployment of operational teams, personnel of the Violent Crime Response Unit, VCRU, tactical commanders, and the Police Mobile Force, PMF, personnel to the scene. The protesters were professionally engaged. The highway was cleared, normalcy was restored, and no casualty was recorded. The command wishes to clarify that the protest was not connected with the ongoing nationwide enforcement against vehicle operation without registration plates or with covered, altered, defaced, unauthorized dealer or obscured registration plates, as alleged by certain sources online. Rather, the incident arose solely from the enforcement of the Cross River State government's ban on the operation of commercial motorcycles or CADA in Calabar Metropolis. The Cross River State Police Command commends the restraint exhibited by the protesters and security personnel, which ensured the peaceful resolution of the incident. Members of the public are encouraged to remain law abiding and channel their grievances through lawful means, as the obstruction of public highways endangers public safety and infringes on the rights of other road users. Normalcy has been restored and the situation remains under close monitoring. The Cross River State Police Command remains committed to protecting lives and properties and maintaining law and order across the state. Signed, ASP Ethiopia Sunday, Police Public Relations Officer for the Commissioner of Police, Cross River State Police Command. What do we make out of this?
Oh my goodness. That reminds me of Section 40 of the 1999 Constitution, as enshrined in these ground norms that we have as a people, that we have enacted according to them, that we have all enacted. If you're just born in today, you are part of those who enacted those laws for yourself. That each Nigerian has the right, to actually carry out a peaceful assembly, rallies, media chats,
you need
and
to
all of that, right?
you need to get
And
the
so
reason
yeah,
for the
so
protest
yeah,
being
so
over alleged persistent harassment, extortion,
yeah.
and bike confiscation by security operatives enforcing a state government ban. So
Yeah.
that was the reason behind the protest.
Yeah, so we'll gradually get into there, and so just like she said. Now, and then to also add to that, and if you look at Section 39, subsection 1 of the Constitution, also entails that every person shall be entitled to freedom of expressions,
Expression.
including freedom to hold opinions
Mm.
and to receive and impact ideas and informations. And so it is a constitutional right for anybody to go to the street, and just like a lot of persons, you do not need any police permit for you to go to the street to go and protest. But all you need to do is to write to them for them to come and protect you. Do you understand? But when it turns violent, that is where it becomes a problem. On the other hand, we say
Even when it turns
government,
violence,
yeah,
you don't
it
have
is.
the right to shoot at
Do you
protesters.
understand? So, and then at some point in time, we're saying governments have all it takes to actually, bring out opinions, make proposals, and all of that. But first of all, before you begin to make policies as government, knowing very well that these are the source of livelihood for your own citizens per se, and so you must have to provide an alternative measures. If you say, "Oga, no drive bike," provide alternative measures for these
Now,
persons.
mind you, let me just come in there quickly. For that axis, the 8 miles axis,
Yeah.
I've come to realize that they have very narrow roads, all those connecting roads, all those closed,
Yeah.
closed
Yeah.
and lanes that can only
Be
be plied
accessed
by
bike, yeah.
by
The
the
motorbikes,
Okada
yeah.
people. So it's almost impossible to completely get rid of them. It's okay if you don't want them in the metropolis,
Yeah.
that's fine. But in areas where
Like
they are
that,
not
yeah.
very motorable, that the roads are not very motorable, and the only source of transportation there is the Okada, I don't think it's wise to completely
And,
stop.
so I also have problems where in issues like this, everything returns back to the table of the governor. And I ask a simple question. Do we have councillors in Cross River State? Do we have House of Reps members and senators in Cross River State? You only hear these people when you hear the president is coming to Cross River State, or you only hear them when you hear, oh, they want to go and share free this and free that. Now, of recently, they dole out free keke and all of that. How many of those genuine persons from that area were captured and given? Do you understand? So this is what we are talking about. There should be alternative. And don't forget, government has all the abilities to say, look, we want to expand roads. Yes, you want to expand roads. We want to make roads. We want to put all of these things together. But there again, if you're also making laws, it should bound everybody. I was watching a particular movie just some days ago at night, and I noticed that every tricycle I saw in that movie, all of them had helmets. But here, simply because you're an officer, simply because you're related to somebody, or you're the husband to a woman who is connected or who is this in the government, automatically you will not need to use helmet. After all, the government protects your head and your life. So it doesn't make any sense.
Not wanting to be the devil's advocate, but I think let me just apply that line for a while. Now, these individuals, I will be one of these persons that would support the ban, because these individuals, they don't care for the safety of the people around them. They don't even care for the safety of the passengers that they are carrying. Most of them drive very, very abruptly. So I was trying to check for the reason. I thought the reason was because of the security threats they pose, because
Security threat.
yeah, because because bikes are easily accessible, so it could carry people
So
that
how
want
many
to.
how many how many security threats has been recorded due to the use of motorcycles?
We've had situations where people that want to steal or armed robbers usually use bikes. But that's by the way. I'm talking of the traffic regulations most of them break. Now along Kuda
Traffic
axis,
regulation. You don't see bikes in the daytime
along Kuda axis,
on
there's
the
this
road.
yes, there's this side
Yes, that's a close. That's not a major road.
outside before you take
They
transport
are they are
inside
they are
the
parked.
front.
They are parked exactly. They're parked in front of a demo. I think they call that road a demotope.
As that's how it's supposed to be, but that's not how it is.
But they don't ply the main Kuda road.
Fine, you've not seen what I've seen on the road. Like one almost hit me. One almost hit me because he was in the wrong place. And he didn't watch me coming. Mind you, I looked very well, but this bike man moved and almost hit me. He almost knocked me down because he could not he did not obey what was there. You're not supposed to be around that axis. Because people are crossing that place.
Hit you. They can never hit you. I
Eh,
understand what
Melo,
they're talking about.
people are
because
crossing that
That's
place.
Kuda Junction, right?
Mm.
They
Exactly.
usually turn in when they're coming from Edimoto axis
Yeah.
and then just come. They will want to ride down to as if you're going to teaching hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, that particular place. And so some of them just move. to
Some of
that
them
section.
usually very
But
they
then
pose
again-
very, very huge risks to
Yeah.
the passengers, people that are outside and people that are on the bike. Because this time I entered bike, I told him, please, can you slow down?
Yeah.
This guy kept on speeding through potholes.
Okay.
So in
I-
that
I think
case,
about-
where does regulation, or don't you think regulation actually plays a key role rather than ban? Because let's be honest, sometimes you're coming back from somewhere. I do a job where I can go out for an event and close very late, and there's no vehicle that will take me to where I'm going to, and the only available source of transportation is a bike. Now that the bike is now banned, what do I do?
Okay, so I think it's like just like what I said. If government are making policies, they should also create alternative measures to ensure that after this happens, just like from Watt to let's say Godi and Owasen axis, once it is 6, you're not
The
going to see a
Tricycle, exactly.
Yeah, and then we'll see how other vehicles have to because the road is
No.
motorable.
The thing is,
Yeah, we see
when,
vehicles
after
go
10
back
o'clock,
in
you will
the-
not see a vehicle from Watts
And funny
to
enough,
that
yeah,
place.
and
That's
once it's 10 o'clock,
you
you're
won't
not
see a
gonna
vehicle.
a vehicle from that place. But at that point in time, I will also not subscribe to having bike moving around. So it means if you have any business or anything,
I
within
feel
that
like
period, you should
keke
have to
is
look
even
for-
safer than bikes in the
But
night.
it was the same thing that it was the same crime rates that made them stop KK by 6 p.m.
6
because they
p.m.,
said that they used KK to
To
rob
do-
people.
yeah.
So which
But
one
then
do we
bikes
take?
are faster.
Which
That
one do
makes
we
absolutely
take?
no sense. Bikes are faster to ply. So
And if you're even
somebody
talking
wants to
about recklessness, I even think that KK drivers,
drivers
are
are
even more
more
reckless
reckless, yeah.
than bike drivers.
maybe it's on your end, but bike, you see, bike, I think I'm afraid of bike men.
Yeah, usually,
Jesus.
of course, for me, I if I go to a place where there are keke, there are other, I would never take bike.
I will not take
won't
bike.
Do that. Yeah, I
Thing
prefer
is-
to
I will
go
not
with
take
keke.
bike.
Yeah.
Thing is, with Keke, I just feel like we have a lot of young people driving Keke and they are becoming very reckless because some of them they are playing loud music, they are drinking
old men
and
sef.
all of the old men. That's when I'm taking Keke or even a bike.
Yeah.
I look for old people.
And
if you're not old, you won't
I don't
drive.
sit in front though. I don't sit in
If
front.
you're not
of
old,
keke.
you won't drive it because
sit
you're not
behind.
going to play with my life. You
Yeah.
can play with
You see,
your
the
life,
fun-
you can't play with
do
my
you know,
life.
the two of them, the funny thing, do you know I've realized the minibus is now a minibus is safer, yeah. But when you're entering the side of the minibus, I always hear like a couple of times, find your hold something. But you see, keke, I can be sitting in a way that if you sway this vehicle and anyhow and I'm not holding something, I will fall off. But the keke driver is just driving his own thing. He just uses, in fact, sometimes he uses his hand to push me.
Some of them they are
So, like,
even
I see-
racing with each other.
Exactly. Do you understand how do you now you see the security threats? It's so unsafe.
But-
So
but
that's
on
why
the
I
other
would
hand-
support the ban.
Yeah. On the other hand, I think government agencies, please.
I think
do this
I
just
support the ban. Hold, give me a minute. I support the ban in the Calabar metropolis.
Yeah.
I can understand, but if you've been to 8 miles, you understand what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
understand
You,
what
if
you're
you've
saying.
been to 8 miles, you understand what I'm saying.
Mm.
They have a lot of narrow
Narrow roads.
that are not motorable.
And you can't even walk.
Exactly.
And that's where we have the headquarters of ICOT Dominic, ICOT the this.
They have so many
Ecot.
ecots. Hey, they have so many ecots there.
The funny thing is that I thought in Lagos, I'm telling you, if you fly bike, pray. Before you are climbing this bike, pray. Because in Lagos, you could there are a lot of containers.
Mm.
So this bike, I don't know whether they used to smoke something. I don't know whether they used to smoke something before they ply their vehicles. But they will see in between containers. They will pass in between it.
Mm.
That's what they do. They will pass in between it and pass. And I thought it would be different when I come to Calabar because they were like, there's no bikes on the highways and everything. It's almost the same thing. You know, that's why I have this fear for bike men. Also, most of the times when we want to ply these bikes, we look at them first, whether they are right in the head, whether their eyes are the same white color like they're supposed to be, and they're not red. Because I see most of them smoke something before they come on that bike and use those bikes. They just speed anyhow. They don't even mind. In fact, some of them can be even wrong. I mean,
And they're claiming right.
then they're claiming right.
Another thing is, growing up, I used to see that before you actually ride a bike, you should have a helmet and a spare one
It's for the
the
passenger.
No,
Or there
in
is
this
nothing
case,
like
no.
helmets
And
anymore.
funny how this supposed to
All
be. I
of
think
these
it's supposed to be the work
in
of the
fact during the
VIOs
days
or
during the days of
FRSC.
Donald Duke.
during the days of Donald Duke.
Mm.
But right from Donald Duke era, elapsed up, we didn't see that. I was trying to say that look, our security operatives, our law enforcement agencies, please, you can do better. There is no need harassing someone. There is no need causing traffics on the road. There's no need using force. If the system is working, you just need to say, hey, stop. You stop and say, where is this you show? Where is that you show? And well, we're sorry. Just can't. In fact, when I was in when I was
Here
in,
we go. Here we
when I was
go.
in Germany,
Here we go.
It's
we
all
have
right.
this opportunity where they have to offer you a coffee, give you coffee, but you're under arrest, but still give you coffee. They still ask you how you're doing, how's your family, and all of that, but you're still under arrest. Do you understand? So we can practice things like these. Cross River State.
It's very sad how we don't value
So
lives.
people that they are on
Yeah.
salary, we will now give you coffee
Coffee.
to drink. They
People
play.
that don't even like their condition.
Their jobs will give you coffee to
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
They play.
That's why I'm suggesting to them, not even advising them. I was suggesting to them that they should take it easy on people.
Mm.
Yeah, also these persons are going through a lot in their own respective families. Just like I said, you just wake up there and increase somebody's rent and thinking the person have a good job than you. Oga, if say work day, why you no go find work too, so that you too you will get that same money. To understand? So,
Another thing that this memo did not capture was
Yeah.
the fact that I saw videos from the whole thing.
Mm.
I saw flames from somewhere. I don't know what was burning,
Yeah.
but I saw flames due to the protest. I saw flames. I saw smoke due to the protest, and I have not seen that captured in this memo. As much as I don't have full information about what caused the flame or what caused the smoke, but it was still regarding this whole motorcycle protest and all. But anyway, the law is the law. At the end of the day, we might have our opinions and stuff, but the law is the law. If the government says stop, it means you should stop. But my own is, if the government says stop, there should be alternative measures.
So that you will not end
That's
up
it.
increasing the risk of crime.
That's it. If the
Because the
government says
people are
stop,
left
there should be
unemployed.
alternative measures. There should be alternative options for people, especially when especially for people that live in that 8 miles axis. The time I went there, boy oh boy, there are some streets that are so slopey. So slopey. No. Anyway, that's how much you can take on the of the top story segment. So going back to the music, when we come back, we're moving straight to the conversation of the day segment right here on the Morning Buzz Show. I will leave it in the hands of Victorini. This one says, fresh. Stay very close to your radio sets. We'll be back before you know it.
I can't stop the rush. Every note I touch, I can feel it saving me. Tell me, can you hear this symphony?
I need a scarecrow after what you did, 'cause all of the birds know that I'm almost dead. I'm barely breathing, I'm barely awake. You left me in pieces, there's no more to break. Don't wake me up, not in this
century. Don't wake me up, 'cause you're just a ghost inside my head. You're just a ghost, you're never there. You're just a memory on my lips. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. 'Cause you're just a ghost inside my head. I need an angel after what you did, 'cause you were the devil. You mess with my head. You lied to my mother. You lied to my friends. You said that you'd be there, but this never ends. Don't wake me up.
By Davido featuring Fave. Welcome back from that music break. Time check is 40 minutes past the hour of 9, and right now we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the conversation of the day. Now, I came across this story and I just thought to, bring it up here on the show. It says, man stabbed to death in Ecom. A 26-year-old man, Charles Ekuma Eze, has died after he was allegedly stabbed during an argument in Atayip community, Ecom local government area of Cross River State. The incident was confirmed by the public relations officer of the Cross River State Police Command, ASP Ethiopia Sunday Akata, in a statement detailing the circumstances surrounding the case. According to the police, the incident was reported at the Ecom Police Division on July 4th, 2026 at about 10:37 p.m. The report was made by Ndifon Ndifon and Felix Agbo, identified as the task force chairman and youth leader of the community. Police said to the Ebonyi State, oh my God, here we go again. The Ebonyi State, oh my God, here we go again. The Ebonyi State Teaching Hospital, Abakaliki, where he was confirmed dead by a medical doctor while receiving treatment. According to ASP Ethiopia Sunday Akata, the suspect has been arrested and the suspected murder weapon has been recovered as an exhibit. The victim's body has been deposited at the hospital's morgue for an autopsy. The police command said investigations are ongoing, adding that the case will be transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, SCID, for discreet investigation. The command also assured the public that further developments will be communicated as the investigation progresses. Now, let's pick this one step at a time because there are two, I believe there are two things that have caught my attention. First of all, you're having an argument with someone and you thought to yourself that the first thing to do is pull a dagger. First of all, why do you even have a dagger with you?
This just brings out the low tolerance in, like I've been saying it a couple of times, the low tolerance we have for each other. So imagine now if people had guns to use. They wouldn't have even gone far. He just reported that due to a heated argument, somebody was shot dead. And we just have this lack of tolerance for each other at the
Mm,
moment, and it's something that I feel like it has been the result of incurring anger,
mm,
incurring frustration in this economy. Because the average Nigerian has one thing to worry about, has one thing to stress about, and so most of them would accumulate it and met out the frustration on other people. God knows what they were arguing about that would make
Yeah,
that
I don't think
person.
there's anything that would make you, there's any argument that will make you, pull a dagger. Because I feel like first things first, why do you have a dagger with you? That means there's a possibility that that's not the first person that you have stabbed with that dagger. Because I don't see any reason why a normal person would have a dagger with them. And you're having an argument with someone,
Is it not for
and
self-defense?
what
If I
bloody
ask?
self-defense is
Yeah.
that?
And then it's just like I keep asking, why are we having so many kind of laws in
How
a
is that self? Do
country?
you know that if you move
Because
around with any weapon and and the police and you stop by any police checkpoints and you're found with that weapon, you're going to be arrested? Because
why are some people not being arrested then? That's the question we're asking.
how many people have been found and they were not arrested?
Well, you want us to just start calling regions in this or kind of a part of this country where they
Well,
walk
let's start
around with
from
all of this?
Cross River State where we
That's the
have full
problem.
jurisdiction.
Okay.
Cross River State. How many have been found with a dagger and they were not arrested?
See, we actually also need to elaborate the fact that we keep on referring people to a hospital in the Ebonyi State when we have
Well, that's the closest facility. That's the closest working facility, to people in Ecom, Ugeb, and where again? I think Ugeb is even closer. Yes,
Yeah,
Ugeb is closer to Ebonyi
yeah,
State.
because they have boundaries now.
Yes, the
Abomege,
Abomege,
yeah.
yes, you have a boundary there. But it's so sad that
it's actually saddening that we're supposed to actually have a working hospital around that region, seeing as the fact that there are communities in that region.
Why should we have a hospital when we are already as a people agreed that we should allow the government to do whatever it has to do? After all, it doesn't matter. Why should we be happy, or why should we even be crying for a hospital? No, it doesn't matter. When you are sick, whether as an appointee, whether as a commissioner, whether as a deputy governor, whoever you are, when you're sick, travel out of the country. That is it. That is the policies we are having in this part of the world. Since everybody will have to be leaving this country whenever you're sick. Education, you need to leave this country. Health, you need to leave this country. You have a leisure, you need to leave this country, go outside. But we keep asking questions. For how long would we continue to remain like this in this state? You understand? So certain issues like this, you should go to any nearby facility and you're being attended to. But here, no, it's not going to be. They'll take you around if possible, if not for these street urchins that are already taking people out. If not, a lot of persons wouldn't mind, when they have issues like this, to start going to Kano or Brono to go and treat themselves, by leg. But for you out there, no, once it's things like this, jet out of the country, because that is how everybody, now it's no longer all fingers are not equal. All of us, we are equal. When you're sick, travel out of this country. It's as sad as that. So we will find situations where we rather, instead of calling out the government, to give us accountability or to be held accountable for the things they are doing, no, we speak for them. We allow them to do whatever they want to do and get away with it. After all, yeah, they're in the government.
Well,
That's what they say.
currently, the governor through the commissioner for health said that they are currently rehabilitating hospitals across Cross River State, and in no distance time, all the hospitals around Cross River State will be up and
3
running.
good years. 3 good years. 3 good years. 3 good years. And we're not talking about the past administration. So we are asking all the billions that have been budgeted over time and all of that. What happened? Who have been held accountable? How many commissioners have you heard, oh, this person was arrested because he ate public funds and all of that? No, none. Not to talk about the past governors. How many persons have been arrested and say, hey, because you did this and all of that? No.
There needs to be an arrest. The investigation needs to be ongoing. Needs to be an arrest because some people will not hear what we keep hearing. We've heard similar stories over time. People stabbing people. We heard the one of the Tramra, a driver stabbing a Tramra officer to death, and it makes me wonder: is it that now?
It's becoming a trend.
Is it that now we feel like anybody that pisses us off in a way that like if I have a weapon, I'm liable to use it. I can use it.
Why
of
do
my
you even
free
have a
will.
weapon?
Why do you even have a weapon
That's
to
the
start
first thing
with?
I'm asking.
Why
do
are
you
you
have a
arguing?
weapon?
And the first thing you think of doing is to hurt the person. Well, instead of solving it like civilized individuals, this is why the white men would refer to us as savages, because this type of things, you have arguments. The last thing it would bring out is a weapon. to
Because
use.
I realized that if you have a
Yeah,
weapon,
but them also, the white people, they also do the same
They
thing.
also
There's
do
this
the
trending
same
video. There's this
thing,
trending video of a
yes.
particular lady who at the car park, and then there was no space, and then they were trying to, secure the space between him and the other man. And so she went into her car, pull out the rifle, and then down the man.
Thing is, I've come to realize something. If we are given the liberty to own weapons, the rate of death due to self-defense will be low, compared to the rate of death due to low or zero tolerance. That's what I believe. Rate of death due to self-defense will be low compared to rate of death due
Prior
to
to
low
this,
tolerance.
the ban that I think it was Senator called Peon, he suggested that they would look into the gun restriction ban or so. The thing that he wanted, the purpose was for us to defend ourselves from the bandits and terrorists, right? We would end up using the same weapons
On
on
ourselves.
ourselves because there's low tolerance. We keep on behaving like, after this is savage-like behavior, this is barbaric behavior. Because
Please, so
the
they should grant every Nigerian to have access to gun. That is it. We've talked about this before. You just need to go and check your brain. If you're eating, fine. If you're not eating, if you commit any crime,
So
you
how
go and
many
check
how
if
many
you've
how many
eaten.
Nigerians have eaten?
Now that it seems to us that we are the world headquarters for hunger, so I don't know how we're going to calculate that. But trust me,
They
every
need a
Nigerian just
scapegoat
needs to.
be like, cause I feel like we've been going through this thing and there have barely been arrests towards the a scapegoat needs to be brought out so that
When somebody is being
people,
arrested and is not held accountable, so what's the essence of the arrest?
so that people would know that this thing that they're doing is not the right way to do things. When you argue with someone, you should get a diplomat that will help you solve the particular argument. It shouldn't be heated to the point where a knife is brought out. Why are we even owning weapons to start with? It's the question I keep asking. Why are we owning weapons to start with? That means we can't even be trusted with guns to defend ourselves, because at the end of the day, you'll say, oh, it's self-defense.
Now I'm
He wanted
itching.
to argue
I'm
with-
itching to know what the context of the argument was, and I'm pretty sure it was something very silly.
Yes.
I can bet that it's something very silly, because there are ways to go about arguments that I don't see any reason why anybody would pull a gun or a dagger to stab another person. The fact that you even thought about it and executed it is something that beats me.
And I think on the other hand, even the Bible says thou shalt not swear. Sometimes, a lot of times, you see somebody will tell you, if you do this, my guy, no, at that point in time, I know say no be you they talk that, in another spirit they control you. So just walk away. Yeah, just do walk away. That's just a simple thing. Yeah, as simple as that. Yeah.
Funny how when if you try to walk away, there's some arguments that you try to walk away from, they will pull you back and make you angry.
Keep
In
walking
that
away.
case, run or fly.
Okay.
They say Bible says
That
what?
time don't
Flee.
walk, just flee. Yeah. And that time just if you
Flee.
if
What
you
does
have
flee mean
some
in
people actually
if
literal
you have any
English?
means of disappearing, just
Yeah, it
wama.
also highlights something else again. Some people don't realize when they piss people off. You are seeing, we were laughing, and all of a sudden I became very quiet. You can't, some people don't have emotional intelligence to understand somebody's body language.
People
What
are
you
hungry.
did.
You're saying emotional intelligence.
I say
What
that
you
man,
did.
that
See,
man
it's
no
just
see,
simple.
that man no see
It's
hunger
just
finish for
simple.
your family.
It's
Come
just
dey
simple.
increase
I know
house
they
rent.
laugh with you again. It's just simple. It's as simple as I know they laugh with you again. There's some things you should not do. And then some will now try to rage bait you on top the whole thing. But see, what can you do? What can you do? Nobody will just vex if you vex. Then the next thing he will show you what he can do.
Yeah.
And look now, somebody has passed because of
Well,
this.
at the end of the day, don't
Now
let
he
your
automatically
anger.
becomes a mother.
Exactly, that's the murder case,
That's a murder
and it
case
should be
already.
treated as such.
Yeah.
I just hope that at the end of the day, your anger doesn't, turn you to a criminal. Your anger doesn't turn you to a murderer, because nobody will say, "Oh, I was provoked." Nobody wants to hear that side of the story.
That
And
doesn't
I
You
carry
are a
wish,
it to
I
murderer.
wish
account.
when people commit crime, automatically we have a data system where when people commit crime, automatically that name in quote is tagged to you, so that in 10-20 years to come, when you want
For
to
that
go
kind
and marry
of
or do
crime,
anything,
for that kind of crime,
automatically
10, 20
boom.
years bow, you're there, it either will kill you, or you're sentenced to life. So there's you don't have any business with the outside world anymore. So
Yeah.
that you don't add more bodies to the ones that you already
And they will
killed.
target to your family, so that families will also be talking to
What
their
did they do
families.
now?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Relax. He-
Anyway, we should be more tolerant of each other.
Yeah.
We should not allow anger consume us.
Mm.
I know that, yes, we are angry right now, but we should channel our anger to the right things, and that is getting your PVC.
Go and angry.
Channel that anger to
register
getting your
PVC.
PVC. Channel that anger to voting leaders that are going to be credible and are going to make this country a better place for you and I. Don't channel your anger towards your fellow common man who is also struggling to, afford Gary. It's not. It doesn't make any sense. So channel your anger to the right reasons. To go and get a voter's card and show that when it's 2027, when the elections come, you go out in your numbers and you vote. Anyway, that's much can take on the composition of the day segments and the show entirely. We've come to the end of the morning bus show, but before we go, let us have our quotes for the day. So Sharon, what is the quote for the day before we draw the curtains?
So the quote of the day is: your story is still being written. Don't let one difficult chapter convince you the book is over. Your story is still being written. Don't let one difficult chapter convince you the book is over. Yes, we have difficult situations.
What if your pen
Yes,
finish?
buy another one.
What if that money to buy another one?
Borrow.
Borrow.
What if there's nobody next
No
to you?
steal, but just keep borrowing.
Borrow and write. I mean, before pen came in, there were quilts. They usually use quilts to write. Some went as far as using their own, cutting themselves and using their own blood to write their own books. It's just hard. We're not going towards that side. We know there are difficult situations that will definitely come. Failure is part of people's success stories. I've been placed in a position where I've got to listen to people speak, listen to people that have been successful speak about how they came about their success, and you would hear that they definitely had downs. They definitely had times when they failed in the things that they were doing. So failure is part of it. The difficult situations are part of it. Those things that you feel like would be the end of you, no, it's not the end of you. It's just one difficult situation that you have to skip over to get to where you're going to. So yes, do not be discouraged. Whatever you're doing, the passion that you are driving at, don't let one difficult situation bring you down because of it. I'm encouraging you from here.
All right, that's the much can take on the morning bus show today. It has been an amazing show, but before we go, what are your last words? Sharon and Thompson, what are your last words?
Okay, so I'll quickly take mine from Ephesians chapter 4, verse 31 and
Love
32,
it.
that all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking, but put away from you with all malice, and be kind ye one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, and all of that. So from me to you, that's just what I have for you. Don't forget to elevate your money and fearless success.
Also, keep a positive mindset, please. When you have a positive mindset and good energy, anger would barely be close to you. Yes, and also when you are very very angry, you're trying to retrieve you, walk away. Be like me and walk away. Flee.
Literally run away from
Yeah,
there.
and make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I am Unique Shasha. The unique is UNIQ Shasha.
All right, that's much can take on the morning bus show today. It has been an amazing time. I hope that we've been able to, give you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment right here on Unicore Radio International 103.5 FM. You can follow us on all our social media handles. On Facebook, we are Unicore Radio International. On Instagram, TikTok, and X, we are Unicore Radio. You can follow me on Instagram, Vine_Henshaw. Vine is spelled VYNE_Henshaw. So we'll come back again tomorrow, same time, same station. To enjoy your day, be the best version of yourself, and try to be kind and tolerant towards one another. This is Anyway by Johnny Drill and Don Jazzy. Good morning.
Time was well spent, that's when I knew that I need to spend my life here with you. Take your time, not in the fast lane. I understand that you've been broken too many times, but I'll be waiting to mend your wounds from all you've taken. But if we listen to each other, admit our mistakes, then I can show you who I am, because I'm not the same.